Multiplying a polynomial by a monomial, okay, all you do when you have a situation like this is just distribute out the negative 3x squared. So we have negative 3x squared times 7x squared. We just times the numbers in front. Negative 3 times 7 is what? Negative 21. We take x squared times x squared. When we multiply the bases, we add the exponents. We have negative 3x squared times negative x, so that gives us positive 3x cubed. And then negative 3x squared times 4 give you negative 12x squared. And there's your answer. So, something like this, simplify. The first thing you have to do is multiply before you can add. So we distribute the 5 and the 2p out. 2p times negative 4p squared is negative 8p cubed. Remember, you add the exponents. And then 2p times 5p is 10p squared. Negative 5 times 2p squared is negative 10p squared. And negative 5 times 20 is negative 100. And then what you do is you simplify. You add the like terms, which there's like terms here. 10p squared and negative 10p squared cancel each other out. I'm left with negative 8p cubed minus 100. And there's my answer. 15t times 10y cubed t5 plus 5y squared t minus 2y times yt squared plus 4y squared. First thing you do is distribute the 15t out. I get 150 y cubed t to the 6th plus 15 times 5, which is what? 75. Y squared t squared. Minus, I take 2y times yt squared. So that gives me negative 2y squared t squared. And then negative 2y times 4y squared. So that gives me negative 8y cubed. I look for like terms. I've got y squared t squared. So I subtract 2 from 75. I'm left with this. 150 y cubed t to the 6th plus 73 y squared t squared minus 8y cubed. There's my answer. Alright, now with this it'll say solve, okay, because you can actually figure out what A is because it's equal. So what we do is we work out one side. It's easier for me to work out one side as much as I can, then work out the other side and then make them. So I distribute 2a out. I have to distribute 3a out. So I got 2a times 5a, 10a squared. 2a times negative 2 is negative 4a. I have 3a times 2a, that gives me positive 6a squared. 3a times 6 is 18a plus 8. I look to see if there's any like terms. 10a squared and 6a squared. So I add those. I get 16a squared. I have a and a, negative 4a and 18a. So I get positive 14a plus 8. There's nothing else I can do on that side. So now I'm going to work the other side. So I distribute the a out and the 2a out. A times 4a is 4a squared. A times 1 is a. 2a times 6a is 12a squared. 2a times negative 4 is negative 8a. And then we have 50 left over. So we add my like terms, 4a and 12a is 16a squared. A and negative 8a is negative 7a, and then we have plus 50. So this is what I'm left with. 16a squared plus 14a plus 8. Now I want to get all the variables on the same side, so I'm going to move 16a squared to the other side. In doing that, I get rid of both of them. So I'm left with 14a plus 8 is equal to negative 7a plus 50.
Why did you get negative?
So I got to get a by itself. So I add 7a, move the smaller one, to the other side. I get 21a plus 8. I'm going to subtract 8 in the same step just so I have room. 21 times a is equal to what? 42. 50 minus 8 is 42. So then I divide by 21. Run out of room. What's 42 divided by 21? A is 2. You can plug this back in and see if it works out. It does.